What is the difference between private and public property? Have you ever wondered how property ownership shapes our society? Let's break down the key differences between private and public property, especially in the context of socialism. Private property refers to ownership by individuals or corporations. This includes factories, land, stores, and resources that generate wealth. In a capitalist system, these assets are controlled for profit. This often leads to a small group of people holding a majority of wealth while many others struggle. It's important to note that private property does not include personal belongings like clothes or homes. These items are considered personal property and are not targeted for abolition under socialism. On the other hand, public property is owned collectively by society or the state. This means that resources and means of production are managed for the benefit of everyone, not just for private profit. Socialism advocates for the abolition of private property in the means of production, aiming to convert these assets into public property. This shift is designed to end exploitation. When the wealth generated by labor benefits the entire community, it reduces the gap between the rich and the poor. In a socialist framework, abolishing private property means transferring control of productive assets from individuals to the community. This transformation can involve several measures. For instance, progressive taxation can limit private ownership. Large landowners and industrialists might face expropriation, which means their assets are taken for public use. Labor and production would then be organized on publicly owned land and in state-run factories. Additionally, financial institutions like banks would be centralized under state control. This helps prevent private monopolies over credit and capital, ensuring that financial resources are available for the community's needs. The goal of these changes is to eliminate class divisions based on property ownership. In a socialist society, wealth and resources would be distributed according to need and collective decision-making. In practical terms, socialism does not aim to confiscate personal belongings or small businesses. Instead, it focuses on the systemic control of productive property that supports capitalist exploitation. By removing barriers created by private ownership, socialism seeks to expand personal property and improve overall well-being. To summarize, private property in capitalism is about exclusive ownership for profit, while public property in socialism is about collective ownership for the benefit of all. The abolition of private property means ending private control of productive assets, not personal possessions. Understanding these differences helps clarify the core principles of socialism and its vision for a more equitable society.